Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel, and I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. What does Leo placements need to know right now? What does Leo placements need to know right now? Five of Cups in reverse, the Hermit upright, the Empress in reverse, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. The Devil at the bottom of the deck. This is a person, an addiction, a mindset, procrastination, bad habits of some kind that's stopping you from being your best. Looks like you're going to have to cut out a crowd, cut out a person whose habits and present literally hold you back in a huge way. You actually come from, some of you, whoever I'm talking to, that is, you could come from a family background that has a history of struggling with addiction or alcohol or something like that. It could be the mother on the mother's side, but you're strong enough to break whatever ancestral pattern this is. And it's like, although you have the support or can get the support needed to overcome this, you also have people, places, and things that are there energetically, also by choice, that are trying to stop you from breaking whatever this cycle is, whatever this ancestral pattern is. For some of you, it could be drinking, it could be pills, it could be, this, it could be this, dealing with your veins. It could be a plethora of things. But the spirits want you to know that regardless of what you're going through, you are more than what you have become. And you have the potential to still live up to greatness if you choose to. And if you have the will or the strength, the spirits will give you even more will and strength that it takes to, take it one day at a time and overcome each day. They're going to first step in by taking you out of certain crowds, industries, circles, social circles, work circles, whatever it is that keeps you around whatever that bad habit and or addiction is. We got Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Virgo here. Some of you, with all of these, with this energy from the cards coming out like this, with the Hermit here, it may be time to just check in to a rehab or check in somewhere and get the help that's needed. It don't even have to be anything substance related. It could be like your mental health. But ignoring this is not going to take you far. Whatever this is with the devil at the bottom of the deck, you're going to have to face it head on and do something about it. There's no running away. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Five of Pentacles upright, and the Page of Cups in reverse. I am hearing that song by Little Uzi Vert. I cannot think of the name of it, but it's like one of his biggest songs. I don't even care if you cry. The part of the song where he's like Johnny, take the pain out. Please, Johnny, make it go away. I think Johnny is alluding to a substance or something that makes him or the person he's rapping about perspective, like it makes them feel good. It takes away pain, thoughts, anguish, anxiety, depression. You got to get away from a crowd. You got to get away from whatever or whoever this is that influences you to be codependent on things that's really setting you back. And it's leading to a cycle after cycle of procrastination that turns into strong codependence, as if you can't go without whatever this is. Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra. What's the advice? Give me more advice. I'm trying to get to another topic, but this topic keeps coming up. I'm sorry. It's coming out like that for a reason, for sure. Okay. What's the advice for the Leo collective on this particular topic? King of Wands and the Hangman. They want you to sacrifice a small piece of you that you've given a lot of power to so it can bring out the strongest part of you, if that makes sense. They want you to sacrifice something of yourself, or sacrifice someone, maybe a relationship, so you can see and bring out the very best of you. You're more confident than you know, stronger than you know too. Like, the spirits want you to trust them and take that leap of faith and confidence that everything will be okay and you'll make it to the other side much better than you are now. You're also being advised to take better care of your health too. Some of you guys need to stretch more, perhaps go to the doctor, chiropractor, whatever it is that you do. And forgive me, I'm not giving medical advice, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm also hearing if you try to use sex as a resolution, you're going to regret it. Somebody here does things to the point of it being abuse. If it's drinking, they overdo it. If it's some type of other substance, they overdo it. If it's sex, they overdo it. They want you to enjoy life, but in moderation, to the point where it doesn't turn into some type of addiction or where you're still in control. Okay. There's a role model or somebody that you look up to that you need to be around more to keep you grounded. And whatever circle of friends that keeps you in this cycle, they need to go ASAP, because the situation won't get any better with those type of people around. Like, what recovering addict stays around people that are not trying to get clean and expect them to stay clean? You know, that don't make sense. You have to remove yourself from that environment. I could also be talking to Leo in regards to helping someone that they love get out of this situation. God bless you both, for real. What are the good things coming towards Leo in the immediate future? Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. A card fell. Okay. Ace of Cups in reverse, King of Swords, Page of Wands, Six of Swords in reverse, with the World and the Queen of Swords upright. So this is good news. You're rejecting an offer. You're having more clarity and intellect on how to handle people. You're reading body language well. Your street smarts, book smarts, negotiation abilities are enhancing to ensure that you have the best of the best circumstances and opportunities, and you're avoiding some type of scam or bad deal, bad contract. Some of you are about to graduate or get some type of promotion. I see you guys getting into some type of partnership with someone. It could have something to do with online or marketing, global sales, or with the world here. It could have something to do with social media as well. You're rejecting an offer, not only like a dirty offer from a work standpoint, but also an offer from a loved one, a ex-lover, something like that, with bad intentions. Yeah. Looks like you're also going to be successful in getting the help or assistance for a child or for someone that's younger than you. You may look at this person as a child. They may not be your biological child. Yeah. This could also be like adoption. This could be someone conceiving through, what do they call that, an IVF? This is good news when it comes to a child, some type of help, some type of conception, kicking an ex to the curb, joining forces with someone where you guys both like form a partnership and win together. Some of you could be social media influencers and going viral. I also see some type of court case being successful also. The signs I have are Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Libra. Okay, good. What's next in love for Leo? Whether it's new or old. What's next in love? Whatever comes out. Two of Swords in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, the World in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. Ugh. Temperance in reverse. What's next in love for you is healing, but you do have a nice opportunity coming towards you from a person that is willing to be patient and invest in you. And the advice is to not run this person away. You don't have to rush to be in a relationship with them or nobody. Heal as long as you need to and heal in peace, but it'll be wise to not burn a bridge with this person. Don't lash out. Be careful with how you speak and handle this person, because they could be very, um, they could be very useful, very helpful in the future. And I don't say this from like a selfish, scamming, skeezing type of way. It's just one of those situations where you never know until you actually need someone, and you don't know what you have until it's gone. So your kindness, your charm rather, will definitely benefit you dealing with this person. And you can be honest. Hey, I'm not ready to date. Hey, I'm not looking for this right now. But you don't have to be mean about it. Be classy, be kind, be charming. Be honest though. It's just how you do it. It's how you convey that is what really matters. Because if you don't want this person romantically speaking, you'll still have one hell of a friend, one hell of a mentor, whatever it is. You'll still have access to someone very beneficial, smart, resourceful, and even loyal in your life. So We got Libra here twice. We have the World here again. That's more fixed energy. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. We have Virgo here and Sagittarius. Goodness. Okay. How does the person on Leo's mind feel about them? Emperor in reverse, Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Magician in reverse. Good God. Temperance in reverse again. This person could have health issues, anger issues, temper tantrums. This is the person that's used to getting their way, and they are frustrated with you and the world because from their perspective, you're making them work for it. You're making them put in some type of effort or holding them accountable when they're used to doing things in an unorthodox way, making the rules as they go, you know, not answering to anyone. And they're pissed that you're standing your ground and you're not allowing them that place in your life like you once had. And it's frustrating because they feel like there's nothing that they can do but put in the work and let you run the show right now. If you give this person any leeway, they're going to try to take over the connection and maybe convert back into those habits that made you guys break up or fall apart in the first place. So please be careful. Your standards and boundaries are working slowly but surely. I don't know. And when I say working, I don't know if working means this person is going to change and grow. I don't know. But working in the sense of them respecting you at the very least. And sometimes respect doesn't give us all the things that we want. Like respect doesn't mean you guys are going to live happily ever after, reconcile, and whatever you were going through, you never have to worry about it again. Respecting mean, you know, in the sense of I respect your wishes, and if that means I need to leave you alone, then that's fine. I understand. Something along those lines. We got Taurus here twice, Aries, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. What does Leo's finances look like? What does Leo's finances look like? Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. This is all about breaking even. If you have some type of debt or issues with your credit, I see it being resolved positively. If this is some type of legal proceeding, it looks like you will break even, or it'll be a fair judgment as to where you won't get have to pay as much, or I don't know, something. It's fair. It's fair for everyone involved with the Six of Pentacles. And for some of you, in regards to jobs, employment, maybe even promotions, I see you getting a raise, starting a new job. And if you do very well, you could go into a different department, get a small but noticeable promotion with going to another department within a year, maybe less, for 6 months to a year. So that's good. Give me more. The Sun. Okay. This is really good. Your energy is coming out. So your advice is to continue to do things to be seen. Continue to give your feedback. Continue to help out. Ask to get involved in certain projects. Give your opinions. Show up and show out at these meetings. Shine. Find any way possible, any way within reason, for you to shine and have the attention on you in a good way. And that will pay off long term. You have to be seen. Okay. All right. I'm going to close your reading out. message from Spirit for Leo placements. Seven of Swords and Temperance. Yeah. It's important that you guys stay away from people that's just not going in the direction that you're going in. And some people around you could have ulterior motives that don't serve you and only serve themselves, and it's likely to hurt you in some way. We have to find our values in life, and whoever is resonating with this reading likely is facing decisions that'll put you on one side or the other of the story. Are you making money off others in an abusive manner? Are you getting justice for being wrong? Or is someone just straight up stealing something? This card warns you of theft of something important, someone losing face publicly, a surprise reward that clears lingering problems, or gaining wealth if you don't have it, and possibly losing it if you do. You know, be clear about your morality, pray, meditate to solve what you think can't be fixed by yourself, and just continue to develop a strong relationship with the Most High, whether that be light-skinned Jesus, we could be talking about your ancestors, whoever, because everybody believes, in different things. Sorry. Let's go to Temperance. That was at the bottom of the deck. Temperance is an interesting card. It talks about balance. Nobody is asking you in this reading or anyone on earth to be perfect, but it's nothing wrong with being karmically balanced to some degree. And there's something very spiritual about this group. Temperance talks about balance between spirit and flesh. This card says, when you see this card in a reading, we need to talk about the level of connection the person has with what people call their higher selves, or God, ancestors, the Most High, things of that nature. Are they active and engaged in conversation with that part of themselves, or are they resisting this guidance? So what has your intuition or your spirit guides, your soul has been guiding you to do that you've been putting off? It's very important that you trust the spirits, especially when you're praying for something and they give you the answer. Do something with it. Don't just sit on it because it may not be what you want to do. Sometimes we don't get the results that we want doing things our way. So if you feel like it's out of your control, give it to God and just let it go. This card speaks of deep connections and the possibilities of growth, especially spiritually. It is a card where the cultivation of coolness and good character are essential to finding the blessings in their life. This card speaks of times where intuition shows us the way forward to blessings we could have not imagined. Yet often people do not listen, having been taught instead to listen to the rational side of themselves only. Yeah. The level of this kind of internal conflict will determine everything in this person's life. This card talks about growth, happiness, and prosperity coming from one's spiritual alignment. This card also asks you about a chance to fulfill your destiny, and guidance from people with deep insight and knowing that your hard work pays off, not only in spirit, not only in flesh, but in spirit too. Your additional advice is to not rely on luck. Ignore those who will try to convince you of other things. This card is talking about taking a bath with goat's milk, eggshell, coconut milk, and cocoa butter, or whatever spiritual bath that you do already. Some people just use coarse salt and, recite certain biblical scriptures. They want you to also act with dignity. Even when you feel like acting with dignity is not getting you where you need to go, it will. Don't fall into the devil's hands. It may seem like a good deal and tempting in the beginning, but it always comes with a price that usually is too high to pay. Give me a kiss. Mwah. I love you. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.